y'all, man? It's BCA, ready for what not for play, back with another video. And the topic for today is why retaining your seed makes women chase you. Now, this question happens. This question is probably asked a million something times on social media, man, about retention and why this happen to this? Why when I'm on day 8? Why on day 10? Why I'm on day 105? You know, it happens because it's natural. Okay, when you think about back in the day, you think about the old times, man, and how a lot of the men and stuff back then weren't really releasing their seed and stuff. Only when they were creating and stuff like that. Those men were always a masculine frame, always did what they need to do, and women looked for that. They were like, oh my gosh, like look at look at the Prometheus, Hercules. Hercules, the man of the gods. Like women be like, oh my gosh, Hercules. Like that's what mentality women naturally had, man, when it came to masculine men and masculine energy. They loved it. They were like they loved it. It was so crazy back then where they would date they would date multiple women, like they'd be married or whatever it is, like because they were in super masculine frame. They were practicing retention, man. They weren't just busting all the time and stuff. They weren't doing all that stuff. You know, they was in person with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole different world. So come down to our time now, the same thing still occurs, man. Women see men in masculine frame, they see the intelligent man and stuff like that. Those things make women chase you because you're doing something the other men not doing. Like they know that they see like, okay, this dude, he moving this way, he doing that, he cool, blah blah blah. They're attracted to that. Now that sometimes they may sense his retention, but sometimes they don't really know. They just know that, man, I don't know why I'm so into this dude because he on retention. It's a natural pheromone. Like women just sense it. Like especially when you're on day 10 and up. If you're on day 10 and up, man, like it's something about the 2 week mark too. When you're on 10 and up, really day 14, you definitely in a different world at that point because those men that's been holding it for at least 2 weeks, they already ahead of most men because most men, like I said, they doing it every day or whatever. So you got 2 weeks ahead, 2 weeks, 14 days. Are you holding your seed? You're on the level, bro. You do what you gotta do, and that's the biggest part about being on retention and understanding it. Like it's going to automatically create the chasing because you're in you're in your masculine frame. You're following your discipline. You know your purpose, man. This gonna breed women. They're just gonna start flocking, and you don't even have to do much to even get them to flock. You being in the gym, women gonna compliment you. You being, wherever they'll come, you're gonna just see like women gonna compliment how you smell, all that stuff. Like I went somewhere. I forgot where I went. I went somewhere and like I went to the store or something like that, and this girl's like, "Oh my gosh, it smells so good," blah blah. Like like it just naturally happens, man. And I just want y'all to know that like don't feel like it's some imposter thing. And then there's another thing too, like when y'all on these long streets, man, and go back to different days, man, like don't feel bad about it. You still got some power in you. You still can retract women. You still got all of that in you. You just got to realign and repurpose. Don't just beat yourself up, But when you retain, you going to have women just coming to you, bro, because some women just want you for your seed, too. And you will see that when you're on different days. When you on day, 100, whatever it is, and you got all these women, and then you go back to day 0, the attraction may not be the same because you got your essence gone. It's like Samson with the hair, all right? So you retain your seed, you're going to keep attracting more women. You're going to keep having women chase you. But you also got to increase your discernment, man, and know what's going on. Like, hey, this don't feel right. This don't feel good. I got to get away from this. That's what you got to start listening to, too. Your intuition and being discerning into these different actions because if you're not practicing discernment, man, you're kind of contradicting the same retention process because it's supposed to naturally increase discipline. It's supposed to naturally increase your discernment. So when you stay on the track and you keep going in the right direction, you're going to see that it's going to be so many women coming after you to where you're going to have to say, hey, I'm not talking to her because she's too promiscuous. I can't talk to her because she's this and that. You have to understand that for yourself to navigate properly in a world where everything else is so popular, right? You're doing something everybody else not doing, so you got to stay on the straight and narrow and stay where you at. All right. So when you retain your seed, Women gonna chase you because you're in your frame and because you have something that's worth more than gold that most men don't take accountability for and just be precious with it. Okay, it's like you have gold and they're coming for it. All right, so you gotta stay strong, keep your street size, keep your numbers up. You will be cool. All right, you just gotta stay focused, stay on your grind, stay locked in, and you will win. All right. All right, y'all. So that's it for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Be safe out.